Welcome this morning. I'm doing my cheer today, so if you're not watching, you're missing out. Several things to tell you this morning. I wanted to show you the difference in doing your bench pillow in a frame versus the pillow. Jill didn't put lights in hers, which this is the pillow. Christy put lights in hers, and she had taken it out and had it matted. Not matted, but framed. It turned out beautiful. And this one's beautiful too. And you want to do these type of projects because you learn so much with them. This is the embellishment kit that you got to have to do this. This is the CD for you to get your designs. And this is the Kimberbell fabric. In case you guys haven't ever watched us, or you're finding us new on YouTube or Facebook Live, or you watch our video through emails. But those are the three items it takes to create that. The lights come in the embellishment kit, so very nice. And we introduced the stuffies last week as a deal, but you can still get it. It kind of coordinates with all of this. And thank you, Christy, for doing these. This is the Campbell. I'm going to kind of lay them out so you can see and show you. This is the sheep. You learn to chenille with this also. So Kimberbell always does things wonderful. This is an angel that you can display on your mantle around everything. And this is baby Jesus that doesn't have any eyes, but we're going to put markers on them. The three wise men will be here next week because Christy couldn't get them done in time. But Joseph and Mary, are these not darling? You know, it might not be for you and the little donkey, but we wanted to show you this morning how many things that Kimberbell keeps giving. You can do these. This is nice to also learn the fringe. Christy learned a new feature on her machine with extending the jump stitch, and it made it longer, so it was easier to work out her fringe. So yay. So, you know, it doesn't matter how long you've had your machine. You can constantly learn new things about it. Kimberbell's monthly Queen Bee is the bat. Of course, Halloween's coming next week. I'm dressing up as Betsy and Christy. I might come as a cheerleader as them too, but this is a real cute design that you could put on these jars and give a container of candy to your mailman, your UPS, FedEx guy, or somebody that's in the hospital right now, you know, to cheer them up. And then all the nurses come by and eat all their chocolate, and doctors. So, just some ideas. This is next month. You know, we try to stay ahead. Chris and Jill done this. So, it's real cute. It's a body cross bag. So, yay. So, that's very nice. A little long for me, but everything's a little long for me. But don't forget for the stuffies. December the 2nd. Please mark your calendar. We've called this because of Jennifer, our newest employee, Secret Santa. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy a small gift bag. You're going to purchase something like this. Seam ripper. Every girl needs a new one. This is also a point-to-point turner. This one's $8.99. $8.99. You could buy these two gifts and stick them in a bag. When you come in at 12 o'clock, you're going to hand your bag over. We'll put a number on it. And then what we'll do is we'll pick numbers so everybody gets something different. Nobody gets enough rotary blades. This is the 60. This is the 45. This one runs $15.99. This one's $10.49. I'm just showing you a few things, and also I'm getting more new stuff in as far as notions that's under $20. You have to spend $20 or less at the store for your gift so that when you come in on that Saturday, we're going to be having that great cake and Jill's crack punch, as Betsy calls it. We're just trying to have some fun, but it's December the 2nd. It's on a Saturday around 12. I chose Saturday because of our working people, such as Tammy and Melinda and whoever else still works. But I wanted to include all of our good supporters. This is a great one. This one's $18.99. So, you know, if you spend $20 or more on gifts, we'll give you 15% off for your gifts that you're buying so that you can put more in it. So just trying to have some fun with you. This is $24.99. These are my most favorite scissors in the world. I can rip seams out with this. I can cut embroidery because it has a curved tip on it. So I really love that. And then I got the turning tool, which is a wonderful gift. This one runs $16.99. You buy this turning tool and you'll never need anything else to turn stuff. This is put out by Floriani. So Floriani really does it well. You could buy 12 threads, buy a seam ripper to throw in a bag. You know, we just want to have some fun. Some fun. And if you notice, these are blue and silver because it represents brother. That's going to be my cheer today is brother. And I'm going to do a Chinese split for you too today. So I wanted to get you excited about that. Some new things that we've got in. And this is our 25% deal today. It's Vintage Soul. Vera, that shops with us all the time, said, oh my God, that's so 70s. But it is so beautiful with all the colors in it. I love it. This would have been great for the Whirlpool class if somebody could have done that. And of course, our artist teacher could have done this because she could have coordinated all the colors to bounce off and interact. But she picked something else. But I'm going to show this to her on Saturday and tell her she needs to make another one. So this one's 25% off. I got this ruler. Some of you might have it. It's the non-slip 45-degree Kaleidoscope Dresden plate ruler. So this has multiple uses, and everyone knows rulers cost money. They're pricey. So we threw this in on the deal. Last week I showed you the Cozy Bowl template that you do with strips. But what I did is I put it on sale this week so that you'd have an opportunity to use up your scraps. And I also got the batting in, and I'm going to show you that. But that's another item, 25% off. This is a non-slip spider web ruler. It goes from 10 to 60. It's a floating spider web that you can use, a 4-point star in the Kaleidoscope also. But we bought this because I'm hoping Betsy can get this together. It is a table runner. It's a Christmas, crazy Christmas tree, but we wanted to show you this morning. I don't know. I guess Christy and I peeled that off yesterday. But this is a nice project. But you know, rulers such as these angles 45, which I showed you, and this up to 60 degree and up to 10 inches, is really nice tools to have because you cannot do this without this. So this is new, but this is on sale today. And then we got the Vintage Soul in the charm packs. These are 5-inch squares, in case you're not familiar. These are great to have in your stash. You can do small table runners. You can do placemats. You can do a lot of different things with these. Love them. And I love the colors. But, you know, I'm a child of the 70s. So these are your pre-cut bowl cozies, the cotton. They're pre-cut for you. Now, maybe you want to save $1 and cut your own with your own batting. But you know what? Time is everything to me. So if they're pre-cut and then I'm cutting my strips, I want to save time. Not, I mean, money means everything. Don't get me wrong, but the pre-cuts are so much better than you sitting there trying to cut them out of what batting, and then likely it's got threads on it. Just spend the money. I wanted to mention this again. We had sold out, but we got these back in. This is Victoria's quilt. She spoke last week about it. This is a sample quilt that you do for 24 days. Pre-cut your fabric, put it in baggies is what she suggested, and do 1 block a day, and by the end you'll have your quilt done. It comes in 2 different sizes, and what Victoria done that I think is wonderful, her patterns are great. She speaks to you when she does her patterns, when she writes them. I think we're blessed to have a local gal here that does this. And the first page tells you how much fabric, and then she gives you directions here. But then on block 1, it's right there. You just pre-cut it out beforehand. You know, Sunday afternoon when you're not wanting to go to bed because, you know, if you go to bed, you're not going to feel like cooking supper. Or Saturday afternoon when it's raining. You've got time to get these cut, and you can possibly even get it together before Christmas and bring it into the sewing gallery. But she does a fine job with her instructions. But be sure and check all of her designs out on our website because she's a great designer. I want to say she's up and coming, but she's already up and she's already come. And I think she does a fantastic job. Anything she does well. The next thing I want to show you is this. Please register and sign up for our emails so that you have an opportunity. Your name will go in a spreadsheet, and I usually squall Scott that morning from 1 to 400 or whatever is new each month. We pick from a new group each month. So please register, sign up. This is a very nice mug. This represents fabric, but it also represents breast cancer pink. And I have to correct what I told you yesterday. Jill is, last week, she is an 18-year survivor of cancer. And she's not here today because she's 67. And these 67 people are just falling apart. Debbie was off last week. Her eyes went bad. Doreen's legs bad because she tried to act like she was 25 out splitting logs. And then Jill's sick because she went to New York, and every time she comes back, she gets sick. So, Jill, we wish you to feel better, and I do apologize that I think I said 11-year survivor, but she's an 18-year survivor. So, please sign up, register for this free mug. We'll be doing this, I think, next week because it'll be the 2nd or 3rd because Halloween's next weekend. And the time changes next weekend, too, also. But I hope that you will participate in our things. And my bag here, I wanted to mention to you, if you are a sewer and you want to quilt small to medium things, this is the machine for you. It's not going to break your wallet. It's not going to break your budget. It comes with a table extension. It's an 8 by 3 inch opening here. Each symbol represents what's in it. Now, it has some small monogramming. No, you can't change it. So this is a quilting machine. You could do your labels for this with this wonderful machine. And it also sews left to right with zigzag and straight stitch. It has a lot of wonderful stitches. It has 290 built-in stitches, and you can also custom design your stitch with this. So we leave the extension table on it. If you want to test drive it, please feel free to come by and try it out if you're interested in a new machine. And some people says, well, it's too much money. Well, I don't think it is. I think I'm worth every dollar I spend on myself, and then a few more. And they make pom-poms so cheap anymore. I had to put 6 together to create a decent sized pom-pom. A B, an R, an O, a T, an H, woo, E, R. That's my split. We thank you this morning, and cheers for brother. Cheers for the sewing gallery. Please come in and do our December the 2nd with us. Woo! And I wasn't a cheerleader, but I'm trying to be today.